Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some new hairstyle ideas since we have a new season upon us. It is fall and I'm so excited. So I'm going to be showing you a couple of different hairstyles that will work great for the season, and I'm also going to be using a couple of products that got sent over to me from insert name here hair care. They sent me their hair waver and their straightening brush. Today I'm going to be using the waver, and then the second half of this video will take place tomorrow and we'll use the straightening brush. Let's go ahead and get into the video. We're going to start off by adding some heat protectant to my hair. Now that that's in, to do this hairstyle, it is going to be best to have your hair in a middle part. If you don't like having a middle part, that is okay. It's just not going to look exactly the same, but it will still turn out pretty cute. So I'm just going to brush through my hair, and then I'm going to section it out so that we can use the waver. Alright, so I just turned on my waver and I'm waiting for it to heat up. I have mine set to go to 370, and you can see it count up to when it is on. Again, adjust this temperature based off of your hair texture. Mine is kind of a thin to medium thickness, straight mostly hair. It like waves and has little kinks in it, but it's mostly straight. But I'm gonna go ahead and section it off, and the way that I like to do my sections, I usually do 3 to 4 groups of hair. So the first section I just cut off right at the top of my ear and go all the way around my head like that, lift all of that up. Then I go by the arch of my eyebrow and lift all of that up for the second section, and then the top is the third section. So if you need help sectioning out your hair, that's a good place to start. It gives you kind of even groups and lets you get all of your hair without having too big of clumps, because using this, if you have too big of groups, it does get harder to get the actual wave that you're looking for, especially if you have more naturally straight hair. So section your hair. And to do the sectioning, I'm just using a claw clip like this. I got this on Amazon. They're very cheap. So I just went right above my ear, and I'm taking this section, twisting it in a circle, and then pinning it to the top of my head like that. And if you have longer hair, you might have to loop it around a couple times to keep it from like falling all over your head. So they actually provide you with a heat glove in the waver box. However, I usually do not use a heat glove when I'm waving my hair. I use it when I'm curling it, but I'm going to leave it off for now. If you are new at just styling your hair, this is a good idea to use so you don't burn your fingers. All right, now to do the actual waving of your hair, you're gonna wanna take sections that are about this big, maybe slightly bigger or smaller depending on, again, the thickness of your hair. You're gonna take this piece of hair, hold it out, take your waver in your other hand, and stick the hair between when you clip down. Hold it for a second, then move down to where the first section that was up is now out. And you're just going to do this while you do your hair. Do this all the way along the strand of hair, and comes out looking something like that. And then when all of it's done, it's super wavy and has a lot of body and bounce to it. So I'm gonna do some of these off camera while I do my underneath layer, and once we get to the top, I will show you a little bit more of how to make them look really good. Alright, so our bottom layer is finished, and now I'm going to take this down and resection it to do the second layer. So again, I'm going right at the arches of my eyebrows and going up and around. And I may end up doing a fourth layer for this just because I want these strands to be very, very wavy, and to do that I need smaller sections. So doing multiple extra layers will help with that. But you can do as many as you need based off of your hair. And this time I'm just going to wrap it like a bun to keep it up there because it has less space to go to and will get in the way. So I just pin that on up there, and we're gonna do the next layer. Alright, so I have all of the waves in now, and if you want, you can totally stop here with your hair and wear it out like this. It looks so cute. So you can definitely leave it like this, but I'm gonna spice it up and add a little bit more detail to it. So I think I'm gonna work in a couple of little braided pieces here and there, and I'm also going to finger comb through this just so it doesn't look so divided, like it looks more natural if you brush through it. And then I'm gonna add some braids into it, like little ones. But pro tip, if you're going to add braids, don't do it from the very top. Go underneath a little bit of hair like that, and then do it under here so you don't see the tight start of a braid when you have like this kind of volume going on. You don't want to see like the tight down part of your hair. Alright, so I just added the braids. They're really small and like subtle details, but I think that they make the style look really cute. Like here's one right here. I put 2 on each side, and obviously if you don't want these in there, you don't have to. You can put as many or as little as you want, but I think this turned out to be a super cute hairstyle. Definitely a fall vibe. I also really loved using the waver that got sent over by insert name here. The color of this thing is so cute. Like the pink and the gray look great together. I love that there's heat control and it's digital and shows you as it heats up the temperature that it's at. They have their little logo on here, super cute. I really adore this thing, and I'm going to be trying out this straightening brush from them tomorrow, which will only be in a few seconds for you guys. Alright guys, it's actually been 2 days since I last did the waver hairstyle, and that's because it lasted so well that I was actually able to wear it for 2 days instead of just 1, which is really rare for me because my hair doesn't like to hold anything, so that just kind of shows you how well that thing works. But today, I washed my hair last night, and today we're going to be using the straightening brush. My hair is pretty straight naturally, but it definitely has like some texture in it that needs to be tamed down, and then I'm going to be following it with a kind of braided headband hairstyle type of thing that I'm going to be showing you guys how to do. But I'm just waiting for this to heat up for me. It is almost all the way there, and then we will get started on using it to straighten my hair. So first, again, I'm just going to have my hair in a middle part because it's going to look best with the braid that I'm going to do with it after it's straightened. And I'm just going to brush through my hair with a normal hairbrush before starting to straighten it. Then I'm just going to section out my hair just like I did with the waver. So again, just right above my ears and going all the way around, and then wrapping it up and clipping it with a claw clip. Like that. Now, this is heated up. I've put mine on 375 to see how well that goes for me. I have not used this yet, so we shall see how well it works. But I'm just going to take it and slowly brush through the hair. And that works pretty darn good. So it looks way straighter than it was before. Now I know that the key to this is doing it slower. If the faster that you go through it, the less dramatic of a difference you're gonna make. But like, look at just to compare. See, this kicks out at the bottom, it has a kink in the top. This is completely straight, so that looks really good. Alright, so that was extremely fast to straighten my hair, first of all. Literally only took about 5 minutes, which straightening my hair usually takes about 10 to 12 for me, just because I like to be thorough. This worked really, really well. Super user-friendly. It heats up really fast. Honestly, I have nothing bad to say about it. If you have hair like mine, gonna work fantastic. I don't know exactly how well it would work for people with more super curly hair, but I'm sure there are reviews out there if you want to check those out to see what it works like on that type of hair. But if you have wavy or straight hair and you want a quick fix to straighten your hair, this thing works fantastic. It's beautiful, first of all. Like, the color of this thing is so pretty. It's like a really blushy tone of pink, and it has a white cord, heats up really fast, has rose gold buttons and digital temperature counter, and it actually like counts up as it heats up. It doesn't just like flash when it's ready. Honestly, works fantastic. I can't say anything bad about it. But now let's get into the rest of doing this hairstyle. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush through my hair again, just because I like to make sure there are no knots in my hair before I start. Okay, now that my hair is brushed, I am going to take a couple of elastics out of my little pack. These are just clear elastics that I got from Walmart. I'm gonna pull out 3 because I'm going to pull out 3 of them because I need 1 for each braid and then 1 to join them in the back. I won't have 3 in once I'm finished, but I don't want to have to take them out and like use placeholders. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a little bit of hair to the front on either side. So I have bangs, like curtain bangs, so I'm just going to pull those to the front. What I'm actually going to do is go ahead and tie these off. So I'm going to use 4 elastics instead of 3, just because I don't want this hair to get in the way of the braid and get pulled into it. So it's just going to get loosely tied off in this elastic right here. And obviously we'll be taking this out in a little bit. Now, the goal of the braid situation is to take a small French braid or Dutch braid around the back of my ear area, and then once it hits like right here, stop French braiding and just braid the rest of the way back into a like headband looking thing. So I'm actually going to pull my mirror forward. Don't mind this, that makes me look funny. But I'm going to use my mirror to be able to see a little bit better than just the viewfinder on my camera. Okay, so I'm going to start where the top of my hair is at the line of my part. And I want a pretty small section to start with. And I just need to separate this out into 3 sections. So I'm going to do this as a Dutch braid so it sets on top. So I'm just going to start Dutch braiding, and I need to pull hair in at every new crossover. And when you're doing a Dutch braid, you're going to take the outside strand and put it under the one in the middle. And then just repeat that. And kind of put it at the angle that it is going to go down and back. Alright, so I'm going to stop the Dutch part right here just because I want to leave this little bit out down here to have like the wispies, and then I'm just going to regular braid the rest of the way down and back. Make sure you keep the Dutch part pretty tight to your head so that it doesn't shift around and loosen. We can expand the braid, like pull it out and make it a bigger, more voluminous braid once we get the hair tie on it. And I'm just gonna braid all the way down because I'm not sure where I need to stop for the braid to go all the way around my head. So I'm just gonna braid all the way down to be safe, and then obviously the hair tie will come out once they're joined together in the back. So then you should have one braid here that would easily wrap around your head like that, because you're going to be pinning it back there. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and take this out because I feel like now that I have one done, I can just pull it to the side and out of the way. And now I'm going to braid on this side. So again, this is the same thing. You're just going to take it into 3 sections. Alright, now that both braids are fully braided to the bottom, I'm going to pull them apart a little bit just to make them a little bit bigger, make your hair look thicker. What you're going to want to do is grab the edges, like on the outside, and just pull a little to where they kind of expand. Like so. And this will take a little bit of time to get it exactly the way you want it because it's such a thin braid that there are a lot of overlaps. But if you work with it, it can turn out super cute. If you don't want to expand the braid, like if you like it the way it is, that's totally fine too. I just like to make my hair look a little thicker. There's one expanded. See how it just looks a lot thicker, a little bit more messy, kind of, I don't know, I just think it looks cuter that way. So now I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. Also, if you're having a hard time pulling them apart, if you slide your hair tie down a little bit, it gives you some extra slack to work with when doing the upper layers. Alright, now that I have both of them done, I'm going to take them and wrap them around the back of my head, and then where they join together in the middle, whoops, take a hair tie and tie them off together. And then once you have tied those off, you can remove your other hair ties and let the very ends of that hair loose out the back, and then there you go. You got a cute, easy hairstyle that looks a lot more intricate than just having straight hair. I love doing this hairstyle, so if you guys do too, definitely let me know. It's really, really easy, and if you need more instruction, just let me know. I'll help you out. And if you recreate it, tag me on Instagram and post it on your Instagram. Alright guys, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in any of the insert name here hair products that I used in this video, I will provide a link down below for you guys to go check them out. I'm not getting paid to make this video. They just sent me the products for free and I really enjoy them. So if you guys want to check them out, definitely do down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe so you can see more from me, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.